from the old ladder pool, Pillars of Gold. I don't know, man. To be honest, though, I don't like StarCraft 2 maps in general as much. Scarlett. PiLiPiLi. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about maps, right? So, StarCraft 2 maps have been, you know, as much as you get like slow zones and quick zones, speed zones, they haven't been more like the same, like all the same as they are right now. It's kind of easy to take a third. It's not as hard to take a fourth from there. And like the basic layout is almost the same all the time. Most of the maps are kind of easy to split in half. There isn't really anything unique about the maps, it feels. And I don't know, man. I gotta say, like, do more crazy with the maps, right? Do anything to get a freaking air map in here. Do a 3-player map again. These have been amazing, like merry-go-round and stuff like that, man. Maps like that have been just incredibly fun games a lot of the times. Just, like, do something interesting again with the maps. Right now, it's incredibly stale, the map pool. Most of the maps are, like, almost copies of each other. And there isn't really anything too unique, like do a full wall where you can't early scout or can't proxy rags, or can you? Oh, Percent raids me with 12 people. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the last game of the not last game, but last best of 5 from the NA Cup here. And I'm just ranting a little bit on maps right now in StarCraft 2. So now, I think now more than ever, it is the time to get crazy with maps, because there isn't really, probably not gonna come much balance patching in the near future, or even in the further down future. And I don't know if there's gonna be another RTS StarCraft coming, like StarCraft 3. I wouldn't suppose for a while, because they just let go a lot of the RTS specialists on Blizzard. Ganbare. Ganbarimasu! Arigatou gozaimasu. So yeah, like look at Brood War maps, right? Ring of Blooms. I don't know if anyone of you guys watches Brood War as well, but Brood War maps are amazing. They're just completely different to each other, a lot of those. And the terrain just changes so much of the game itself. And yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't take the step, especially at this point with StarCraft 2 as well. Make some craziest maps. Like, don't listen to the pro gamers, to be honest. If it's like pro gamers, they basically just want one big macro map. That's what they want. There we go. Boom. It's like 90% of the pros. And those 10% who don't want that want like a small tiny map which is easy to rush. That's basically all of it. But yeah, if we listen to everybody else, it can be anything, right? And if we look at the crazy maps we have in like ESL, for example, which allow us to see like stupidly different games as well, even if it's like a PvP, depending on the map, the strategy changes so much. Like, when was the last time we've seen a backdoor natural? It's been a while. There was one I remember in Legacy, and it almost never got played. It was in a super huge map. I can't remember the name right now, and it had a backdoor natural. Yeah, all right. That's about it, isn't it? Like, even that, it's not too crazy to have a backdoor natural. To be honest, right now, naturals are really easy to take anyways. And third bases, most of the time, are kind of easy to take as well. These DTs can actually do a lot of damage. These spores are just a tiny bit late. And if you just go for the spore here, you could have been maybe even doing a lot more damage as PiLiPiLi, but Not gonna work out for now. Scarlett kind of has the wrong defense here. She anticipated more adepts, so she has a spine actually. But the spore basically in between in bases is missing here. Yeah, I think to touch on what chat is saying right now here, Cranky Hero, I think you're right. I think it's definitely a bad move by Blizzard. But I think the longer time goes on, I think it's more and more Activision labeled than Blizzard labeled, it feels like. And it's been a while since I've been hyped about a Blizzard game, to be honest. I don't even know. I really love Diablo series, but I don't even know if I like Diablo 4. It feels just a little bit... It doesn't feel hyped to me. I don't know. And I don't know if they're gonna do something amazing for StarCraft, to be honest. This is some amazing damage, though, here. For PiLiPiLi, he's finding so much damage with these DTs right now. And Scarlett did a complete misread on the game here. Losing her spawning pool and just needs to rebuild it from scratch. Yeah. At home, PiLiPiLi is safe. There's a lot of zealots. There's an immortal, there's a stalker holding the door. There's a shield battery even to be overcharged as well. And we're gonna go into a lot of gateways as well. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful dance. A lot of gateways with the Archons coming up here. And I think this is just gonna be a frontal push now. Immortal, Sentry, Charge Lot with 8 gates. It looks to be, yeah. And yeah, the one thing is, don't lose this prism. If we lose this prism right now, we need one more prism, which delays the push. Yeah, with the 2 immortals, you kind of want to push out, I think. Oh, that was a beautiful snipe. Oh, excuse me there, beautiful snipe again. And now, detection. Again, missing. Oh, Scarlett, she needs another overseer. DT is really hurting her this game. And yeah, even gonna ferry out. Wow. You see... PiLiPiLi even manages to grab all of the units from the main base. It's not even gonna lose one Archon here. And this poor Zealot gets kind of hit there. For now. Alright, so these Zerglings are trying to look for some damage here on the other side, but I don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon. And this force is not gonna get stopped by this Ravager Roach force, I think. Let's see though, it comes down to execution. We have a lot of Archons. There isn't really a lot of Zealots right now. There's only 2 Zealots and we have Charge. And this Immortal is fighting a couple of Lings. And even more Lings right now. And I think PiLiPiLi might have just bungled the execution on this push. I think something messed him up. And this is some nice damage. But I think losing the whole army wasn't supposed to go down like that. Let's see what he can do here. Still, there is, again, no Overseer. It has to be morphed. But yeah, it's almost done. The Lynx maybe have, like, I don't know, maybe it was the Lynx distracting him a little bit too much there, but I just threw in the army and lost it. And now Scarlett can just make drones. There's really anything you can do with this prism. It's just some Zealots and some... Yeah, GG. There we go. PiLiPiLi bungling the attack. Scarlett with a nice defense.